What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, here with another one-on-one with the supervillain. Sit down. Y'all already know what the deal is with this. If you don't, this is where I take members of my supervillain squad, those who support me at the $25 and higher tier a month, and I sit down with them for at least a month, and we talk for a month, for an hour. Then when I sit down for a month, like, yo, I need to be charging more. But we sit down for an hour, and we talk about whatever they want to talk about, and the conversations have been amazing. I say it each and every time. You can check through the previous episodes and videos and see they've all been phenomenal, and I'm coming back around with this one. I've been enjoying talking to this brother because he's getting his education on, planning on furthering his career in the film industry, and now we about to probably kick it off talking about b-ball because I'm wearing a Bulls hat, and my man's wearing a Young Heat hat and jersey. The homie Randy Constance. What's happening, bro?
What's happening, man? Happy, I guess, game 6. We about to close to the finals right now, man.
I mean, like,
premiere after the finals or during the finals, but you know, dudes, Jimmy Butler, man.
Hey, I was gonna say it's amazing because, like, yo, we had Butler, remember? Like, I feel like we didn't know what to do with him, and now he go down to Miami, and he out here, you know, what I'm saying, making them stars again. Like, he was with the Timberwolves when we had them all over. That's what everybody called them, the Minnesota Timberwolves. They were all up in Minnesota, and now, you know what I'm saying, he down there in Miami doing what he got to do, man.
Perfect fit for him, man. He's crazy. Pat Riley's crazy, and then we got this kid Tyler Hero who's been getting buckets. Duncan Robinson, like we looking.
Duncan Robinson out here balling like, yo, he not playing no games.
You know why, right?
No, why?
His girlfriend, right? Who's girlfriend? Elise Henry. I think that's her name. It's an IG model. I'm gonna quote with one word: cheeks.
Okay, well, that will be inspiration enough for any man. Let's just say that shit. You've been watching, man. I've been watching the playoffs from the bubble. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit salty, and it ain't even because the Bulls. I'm salty because I'm gonna say it, and people ain't gonna like it. I'm a LeBron hater.
Why?
Here's why. Look, fam. He brought y'all 3 rings. Don't start. Don't do that.
No.
He got y'all 2. I'm sorry. He got y'all 2 rings. He got y'all 2 rings.
Wade bought 06.
Right. Wade gave y'all 6.
He brought you my heart, yo. That championship was needed. That was 06. That was with Shaq. You know, Shaq was looking terrible.
And that was when Shaq was like, I got 5 fingers, no rings. That's what it was finally. So, like, we get that. But no, my thing with LeBron is everybody keep being like, yo, this is like his 10th time to the finals, something like that. And everybody like, yo, if this is 10th time, how he not the GOAT and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, you can't say that makes him the GOAT because here's the dope thing. Because there's like, oh, every team he goes to them and goes to the finals. And I'm like, true, but you got to look at it like this from where I'm looking at it. Him going just means that team was there and needed somebody to put him over the hump. It could have been any particular superstar. Because we've seen that with numerous other teams. All they need, again, Toronto needed a superstar to put them over the hump. And they got who? Kawhi Leonard. You see what I'm saying? And it's happened in many other situations. So for people to be like, oh, it's just because LeBron's that dog. I'm not taking away from what he is on the court, because on the court, the man is cold.
Mm-hmm.
But the way people be like, oh, he making all these teams, they're like, no. He's that missing piece. He's that missing piece that fills in these other great teams. Now, don't get me wrong, teams all have to do that before they become championship contenders. The Bulls did that shit. They started bringing pieces into the puzzle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when people are like, oh, he's finna get this chip in LA, probably. I mean, I know if you have your say so, it's the Heat over the Celtics and then over LeBron. I'm like, I don't know, man. I always feel like for the past couple of years, at least, I just feel like the league wants him to win.
He's the GOAT. I mean, I can't say the GOAT. It's Jordan. Jordan's the GOAT. He's the best in this era right now.
I'll admit. Now that I'll give him. But that's why I had to like delineate my conversation between the GOAT and the best in this era. Because like there's no doubt, there's nobody balling like him. But the problem is too, LeBron doesn't have to do what LeBron has to do every single night. Everybody be like, LeBron got to drop 40, 50. LeBron's age is showing up. And so if he didn't have an AD, the Lakers ain't winning no chip.
You saw what they were last year when they had Lonzo, who was bricking threes and free throws. You had Josh Hart. Like, you had a bunch of scrubs on that Lakers squad last year, and they wasn't sniffing the playoffs.
And look at it. But again, they move people around. Again, you get rid of Lonzo Ball because you're like, we don't need you. To be honest, they kept Kyle Kuzma when I'm like, yo, this the dude y'all was banking on, and post coming into the bubble, and even before then, he wasn't really delivering.
Right.
Rajon Rondo been their main saving grace out this whole playoff run. Let's keep it
Rondo, man.
Let's keep it a buck, though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to give Rondo the pro. Like, we like, oh, he good with the Lakers. If Rajon wasn't doing what Rajon doing, the Lakers don't go this far.
Nah.
Lakers don't go this far.
He was out early in the playoffs, and he came back in the second round, and he's been on ever since. Man, I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him, but again, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, people like, oh, because my thing is this too. Like I said, it's the journeyman thing with him. Like, I would love to see LeBron. LeBron's legacy is just LeBron James. When we talk about greats overall, their legacy is involved with a team of sorts. We attach them to teams to attach their legacy to.
All right.
You know, granted, Shaq may have moved around, but we attach Shaq's legacy to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
For us, he was a Laker. He was a Magic player, then Lakers. But that's when he earned his stripes with the Lakers.
He earned his stripes with the Lakers, and he came to the Heat. You know what I'm saying? They got the Heat a chip, but he still is considered a Laker no matter what. His legacy is the Lakers. Jordan's legacy is the Bulls. Kawhi's legacy is going to be San Antonio no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Kobe's legacy, because he completed his whole career in one place, so there's no doubt about it. When you look at KD is going to be interesting.
That's true.
He's going to end up in the same position as LeBron if he start winning more chips, but moving teams to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing. Like, yo, I understand you're not getting younger in the game. I get that 100-fold. You're not getting younger. But build teams out, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I don't like Kate. You know, it's funny. I got a story. You know, I live in Miami.
Right.
So I used to live on South Beach back in 2010. This is when South Beach was like lit. This is when LeBron joined the Heat. Everybody was coming to Club Live, King of Diamonds, all this. I remember I was working for a club. I was passing out flyers. And I was walking and past the Clevelander. I don't know if you're familiar with the Clevelander.
Nah, I've been down Miami.
Shoots a shot like a shot around Miami. They always show the Clevelander. It's on 11th and Ocean. They show. I was walking by and I see this dude, super long arms, walk by. I said, "Hey, yo!" He turned around. I said, "Yo, KD, I'm a fan, dog." Dapped him up. And from that day, I was like, "Yo, he can do no wrong."
All they gotta take is a mug, be cool with you. Know what I'm saying? They'll be an asshole when you meet him.
Hey, Harden though, fuck that nigga. On God. Yes.
Word.
Yes. I've done some stuff. I was supposed to do a magazine in 2010. I gave him a card, and we had beards, like matching beards. We looked alike. And some English girls came out, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you look just like him." I was like, "Who?" Showed me a video of Harden. I was like, "Oh snap!" So he came out, and I was like, "Yo, Harden, I'm a fan, dog. Here's my card." And then he's like, "All right, appreciate it." He looked at me, dropped my card, went in the cab and bounced, and I was like, "Yo, fuck that nigga Harden, on God. What was it? So you do right by Randy?"
You gave this nigga the Miss Seeley from The Color Purple, nigga. Everything you do gonna fail. you do right. I mean, I can see it, but I've had run-ins with people like that. I had run-ins with like wrestlers I've known in the business. Like, I've had people I came up with in wrestling where they was in town when the WWE was in town, like I think it was 2 years ago for Survivor Series. And everybody typically finds out the hotel where all the wrestlers and everybody staying at. And so one of my homeboys who's a ref, he was like, "Yo, come hang out, meet me at the hotel. We all finna go hang out. We're gonna hang out and go get some drinks afterwards." I was like, "Bet." I was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Cause I know it's gonna be a bunch of fans there. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying?" He was like, "Nah, you good. You motherfuckers know you." He was like, "You good." I was like, "Cool." So I'm at the hotel, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stars are coming in, blah, blah, blah. I speak to some who I know. And then one of my homeboys who I came up with is out there, right? And I say, what up, though? This motherfucker saw me, looked me in my eye, walked past. My Chicago turned on. I said, hey, you not finna play me right here, fam. No, we not. My man's turned around, was like, oh, my bad. I was like, yeah. Like, that LA, like, people always think because you're here in Los Angeles, you'll be a part of that LA life and shit like that. And it's like, I'm not that dude. If I rock with you, I rock with you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. But if you know me and we cool and you act like you don't know me or see me, oh, nigga, I'm about
bro. It's like that, man. Especially Miami. Miami is like everybody comes to Miami to party and do all this stuff. Like I ran into like random people at like Tootsie's. Speaking of Tootsie's, the governor of Florida opened up everything.
I was just about to ask you about that, bro. Like, y'all, like, nigga, listen, Florida is doing the most Florida shit ever. The governor was like, open all this shit. And then said something about it's a fine for wearing a mask.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. Go on. And then I got a message. They were like, club opening up on Saturday. Lap dances are regular. Champagne room is regular. I was like, nah, guys. I'm not trying to die twice.
Yo, my thing is like, I know there's people who gonna do the dummy because there's already been people doing the dummy everywhere. Down in Houston, my city in Chicago, fucking out in San Diego, everywhere they were like, yo, they've been doing it. And then you hear, oh, we got a rise in these cases. Here's the crazy part. Nigga, we ain't even done with the first wave of coronavirus, and flu season is about flu season is about to start. And here about to come another wave, and then you're the governor because you want to quote unquote stick it to the libs, which again, a virus ain't political.
It's not, man.
A virus don't give a fuck about your political affiliation. It's a virus, nigga. And you got it's like, yo, we finna go to the club. Man, listen, I work in nightclubs. I have not been to work since March. I've not been to work since March because clubs aren't open here, which I'm like, cool. Probably won't be working until next year because I doubt they open at the end of the year.
Nah.
Granted,
they ain't all of that. Don't even look anything about it.
Don't even look good. But if they did, even if they did right now, say, yo, the governor of California was like, everything's open, nightclubs are open, you can go do what you do. I would go to work with a mask on and gloves for sure. And I would have more than one mask in my pocket. Because I'm not, and if you told me, like, how do you tell me I'm going to get fined for wearing a mask? Like, nigga, there's this gif from a Looney Tunes cartoon when Bugs Bunny is cutting off Florida from the United States. I know you there in Florida right now, my nigga, but like, yo, let it sail off.
Hey, I can't do anything about it, bro. You gotta understand, Miami's different than the rest of Florida. Once you pass, I would even say once you pass West Palm Beach, like it's blue down here until you get to Hialeah. When you see all the Cubans and they're like super Trumpers,
which is weird, which is hella weird.
Yeah,
like, yo, you niggas are immigrants. He don't like y'all either.
I always say Whitey don't like any of us.
Like,
Whitey don't like any of us, and they're like going hard. I used to work at a Latin American Caribbean building at my old job. Woo! You want to talk about racism? Like it separate the Spanish, the Cubans, the Venezuelans, the Brazilians, and the blacks all together. Like we don't even talk to each other about that. And then as soon as they get like $50,000 a year, they're in that elite. I'm white. I'm better than you. Third, you black. You're third rate. It's very separate, like down here, dog. Especially, with Cubans and blacks and Jamaicans down here. Like Jamaicans and blacks will work together.
Right.
Cubans, bro. Woo. Bad people, son. Bad people.
It's so weird. I was just talking.
I love Cuba. I love Cuba. Love
No,
Cuba.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But down here in Miami,
No, I get because that's like again, like back at the I was telling a homie of mine, I forgot who the fuck was I talking. I was talking to Rudy Rueda, one of the members of the squad, when I was doing his one-on-one. I was talking about how like I've always got love for a lot of my Latino homies who are Mexican, Puerto Rican, all that. Like I don't, like I said earlier, you rock with me, I rock with you. I don't give a fuck about your race. I'm gonna always be unapologetically black because I can't be nothing else. But if you rock with me, I'm good. But like in Chicago, it's a heavy section of a Mexican neighborhood. They are hella racist towards black people.
mm-hmm.
And those are times you want to look at motherfuckers like, yo, the people you're trying to help in your racism don't like you either.
Exactly.
Like that be the part that always messes with me here. Cause it's like, if you were just racist against me just because it'd be a different story. But you're siding on the people with the people who don't want you here either.
Exactly. They blame us. They blame y'all for like taking all the jobs and all of that.
They blame y'all for taking jobs that they don't want to fucking do.
Exactly. That's the thing. And I'm like, bruh, like we supposed to work together, man. Like we work together, we can take over the whole country, bruh.
Like literally, they did a study. So white Americans are like 67% of the population, and it's actually decreasing.
Yeah.
Because, which is why a lot of white guys get mad, because white women keep having mixed babies more so than anything.
Yeah.
But they said if you take all, like blacks, I think were 17%. But if you take all the minorities in the country and put them together, that the minorities are the majority.
Yeah.
And so, like, people like, you know, they're like, oh, we're trying to take this country back, our country. Like, it's not even your country. The country whose motherfuckers it is, y'all forced on the reservations.
Yeah.
And you know, you really want to go there and shit.
The blankets of smallpox and killing all people, man.
It's so fucking wild, bro. Like, I'm trying to stop arguing with racists on Facebook because
they out there, man.
Bro, I just got off of a 7-day ban. Okay. The next thing gonna hit me with is Young 30. And that's why I have 3 pages already. I'm making sure these bitches can't catch me. So I'm gonna disconnect everything from the page. Like I know what page gonna get hit with the ban. I know it. So I'm gonna unlink like the Blurs page, my fan page. Like I'm gonna unlink shit from it because I'm like, I know what this is. But I have to stop that because it's like you see a lot. Like I've had to call out so many, for lack of better words, coons. Like so many black people. It's like, oh well, you know, what about the Democrats? And I said, hey fam, this ain't got shit to do with political party. Because it's always great when I see somebody who I know is a Trump supporter, and then they forget. Like this, is how Trump supporters try to play it, and you probably see it again being in Florida. A lot of them try to play it as it's just Republican versus Democrat, but no. Trump supporters are their own thing. So whenever you say something to them, like one dude was like, oh, well, you must like being on the Democratic plantation. I said, first of all, whoever told you I was a Democrat or a liberal? I don't have a political identification. I don't affiliate with any I literally identify as politically independent.
I say moderate. I'm like right in the middle.
You know what I'm saying? This way, I say independent, so this way I could never be put in either category, no matter what. And so I'm telling dudes, so black dude, I'm like, yo, you got all these white people cheering you on every time you say something anti-black. That should tell you something. And then if you look at all the people who are cheering you on, look at their profiles, look at all the shit they post. I said, hey man, you think they're looking at you as just a free thinking American? No, you're just one of the good ones, and they pat you on the head like a puppy.
That's
You know what I'm saying? I've had to tell a couple of them, so I've learned to get around shit because I remember Facebook won't let me write the word coon out exactly. I was like, point well taken. So
like, you put like COC**N or something like that?
No, I just put the raccoon emoji.
Oh, it's not bad. You can do it. It's not bad.
I put the raccoon emoji. So if I want to say coons, I put 2 emojis, apostrophe S.
That's bad. I like that though.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling this dude because what happened was it's this white guy I know. He want to be a comic. He's not funny. and I'm not just saying it because of all this shit. Like, dude, it's not funny. He calls himself all of a sudden, I know what's good. You know, these people now that, oh, I know the truth of what's really going on. And you'd be like, what do you know? Well, you got to research it. No. If you know something, the saying is knowledge is to be shared, not stored. Right? So he thinks he knows all this. And he was like, oh, I'm shooting this new web series with the MAGA Hulk. And it's some black bodybuilder coon ass Negro. Ooh, okay, so probably right now I know that YouTube will probably start this video because I've said coon at least 7 times. But so I was like, oh, you doing a video with coons? I literally wrote in the comment, good to see that. And then some black dude came. The black dude came in, was like, oh, look at you being on the Democratic plantation. I was like, first of all, who said anything about a political affiliation? And then literally as like on key was spitting out those same talking points. I said, hey, bro, you went through whataboutisms. You went through this, that. I was like, do you have an original thought to say at all?
Exactly.
Like, it is sad, man. So yeah, so the back of the whole story, I gotta stop arguing with niggas.
You gotta stop, man. Chill. Let them do their thing. Well, they gonna see in November what was gonna happen.
Bro, after watching The Social Dilemma, have you seen that joint?
I haven't. I want to see it. People talk about it. I've been watching Power Break 2, and I'm like,
so I got a homegirl that's in the show.
Huh?
The girl that play Epiphany is a homegirl of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
In Power Book 2?
Yeah, she was on Power, and then she's in Power Book 2.
Epiphany. Oh, Elfie?
No, Epiphany.
Epiphany. Who's that? I'm trying to figure out who that is. Wait. That's Mika? No. I've been watching that show. I used to hate Tariq. Now I actually love this dude now. I don't know why, yo. Probably because I hate the Tejadas.
I never really got the Power, so I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm gonna have to probably sit down one day and just catch up and then be like, I'm probably gonna be that nigga like, oh shit, this is what like I'm probably gonna be that dude.
Yo, that nigga, yo.
Be like, yo, Ghost ain't no shit. Like I'll be that nigga just with all these comments. But that's how I was again. Remember we started talking about P Valley, like, bro, I'm so bad to season this dude.
No, I was so heated, yo. Oh my god. I'm like, damn, y'all want to go give us 8 episodes?
But that's how you do it, though. That's how you do a good show. Because think about it. So back in the day, TV was always like 22, 23 episodes. So you would stretch out and you get a bunch of filler episodes and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But if you doing 13, you might still get filler. But think about it. 8 episodes or 10 episodes, you getting a nice chunk of story. And then you held on a good part where you like, fuck. Yeah. Now what? Because like now, spoiler alert, you know what I'm saying? Autumn Night co-owner of the Paint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like where they left off at, she dropping spoiler alert, 250 for it, saves the Pink, and then like, you know, what's gonna happen with the casino? What's up with the
casino dead in the water?
Man.
Probably dead in the water now. Because remember, they needed the Pink, because you can't say the Pink. They needed the Pink to get everything for it. But also, I want to know who going to jail off a shooting dude. Because
Mercedes looked so messed up, yo. She was
Mercedes killed him. You know Mercedes popped him. Mercedes popped him. Hey, but when she tried to go to her mama, Joe, and her mama was like, I'm dead to you. I was like,
yeah, Mom was like, you would know in Jesus' name. Oh.
I mean, to an extent, though, like, again, do you blame my mama?
Yo, she had a fight with her moms right outside the spot. Like,
outside the spot in the jail. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't be mad at Mercedes for stealing off her mama either.
So she stole $20,000, man.
You stole $20K from me. You stole $20K from me that I gave you to help you to do something else. I didn't give it to you to help you to start your own shit.
She started a church too, man. That's the thing about the South, man. Like the church is like the foundation down here, yo.
I mean, dog. I mean, you got to remember the Bible. Not even just the Bible Belt, but the South is all the Southern belief. Again, having family from Mississippi and Alabama.
Yeah.
The belief is all about the Bible. I'm a Christian and I'm a Bible reader, but everything is based on the Bible. You know how it is. So, of course, again, churches and liquor stores. That's where the saying came from about our neighborhoods. Like, yo, what you always gonna see in black neighborhoods?
Yeah.
Churches and liquor stores.
That's true. That's true. And I like Waffle Houses in Georgia. You know how it is.
I went to a Waffle House twice.
Really?
Because like there's not any in Illinois. So I went when I was doing some stand-up shows in Michigan, in Kalamazoo. And it's like a 3-hour drive from Chicago. It wasn't a bad drive at all. And when you on the drive and when you drive through Michigan, you hit a Waffle House. So I was like, all right, bet I'll hit this Waffle House. And then in Indianapolis, they out there because my son's out there. And so Waffle Houses are just regularly out there. They're not like, I used to only think Waffle Houses was like by interstates and shit. Like when you travel, I didn't know Waffle Houses was like, yo, it's just boom, here's a Waffle House.
Yeah, that's what I used to think too. Until I went to Tallahassee, those joints was everywhere. Because that's like North Florida, South Georgia.
Okay, that makes sense then. Yo, like I just like Waffle House is cool, but I was like, oh, this is it. I guess that's how I was. I was like,
special. It's nothing special about Waffle House.
Because people be making it seem like, but that's like how people do out here with In-N-Out, bro. Like they be like, yo, In-N-Out the best. I'm like, In-N-Out is the most basic ass burger in fucking history. They be like, no, you got to get it animal style, nigga. I'm good. That shit is basic. Like
they have BKs over there, right?
They got what?
Burger Kings?
Oh, yes, of course, Burger King out here.
Okay, cool. Because you know, Miami's the founding place for Burger King. And we have this place called Burger King University.
What?
All right. So I used to work that LAC place was this place in is called Doral, Florida. It's a lot of rich area, rich Spanish folks. So they built the headquarters for Burger King there. It's big. It's like 30 stories up. They call it Burger King University. That's where they take all the managers to go ahead and train them.
I bet that's how they do the whole. They had that floor, those couple floors where they make sandwiches.
Yeah, like you have people dressed up that go to like what's the culinary college? And it's like the culinary college.
Yeah.
They wear those suits and hats, and all you do is just make burgers and prototypes of burgers.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I know so here's my biggest issue with Burger King. Okay, when I was eating meat, nigga, a Whopper was delicious.
Yo, I had one a couple days ago. It was legit.
I miss hamburgers. Let's just say I miss regular burgers because I'll eat.
I want to ask about that too because I know you're plant-based right now. I can't say vegan.
I'm vegan-ish. I'm like vegan-ish. Like I can go back and forth.
But like, you know how like, what do you really miss? Like, what do you like miss eating that? Like, all right, wow, you know.
For me, it would have to be.
So I know about the collard greens thing. You don't like them joints.
Hey man,
some junks. And
hey man, look, let me tell you something. I did too, and never ate them then. Like I might have ate collards every now and then, but I wasn't a fan of them, and I damn sure ain't a fan of mustards or turnips. But kale, so as a shorty, I wouldn't eat kale either. Right. But as I got older and tried to start to get healthy, and my daughter's mom was eating kale more, and like I was loving her with my heart, you know what I'm saying? When she was cooking, I was eating, so I was eating kale. Niggas tried to kick me out of Blurds when I said I don't eat collards. I was like, yo, y'all is just petty.
Right. Like I like collard greens. I love what my grandma does with it because she has ham hocks and all of that with it, and fat back and
all that. Right, the shit that makes it just decadent.
Exactly, it's like a southern delicacy. Like,
well, my grandmama was from, so that's how my mom started cooking it because her mom is from Birmingham. Was from Birmingham.
Yeah.
So the whole family, that was that. But the thing was for me, at one point, I was actually, before I let myself get stressed out to the point where I gained a whole bunch of weight, I was trying to watch my weight. And I would watch my mom, my grandma, my uncles, all them get fat as fuck from eating the food. And I knew it's what it was, but I didn't want to eat it. But then in a while, I was active and then I stopped being so active. And so then that was easily able for me to put on weight naturally.
Yeah.
But if you ask what I miss the most, I miss cheesesteaks. Because I miss steak. Like I don't like, this is gonna get me stabbed. I'm not a fan of regular steak. I'm just not.
So you like the thin steak.
And like, yeah, that type. The strip, like
You
for like
ever had steak on some the dollar steaks?
that's what I'm talking about. Like shit, like joints like that. So I miss cheesesteaks and I miss actual hamburgers.
Oh, wow.
That's
like
really
legit gourmet shit, like hamburgers. Not like
yeah.
not like hamburgers from like McDonald's. Like
Like yeah, like going to a Red Robin, bro, and getting a specific type of hamburger or something like that. You know, going to a sit down restaurant, Applebee's or some joint, like you said, getting a gourmet type burger. I miss that, but that was the thing. Like I was always, you know, it doesn't completely replace it with the Impossible Burgers, but if you get the right one from the right spot, you know, it's cool. But that's like what brings me to Burger King because like they got the Whopper, but the only problem is that bread is so much. And that was another thing I had to cut back on because them buns,
yeah. Oh my god.
People forget, like again, like when people trying to work out or ask me questions about weight loss, I'm like, yo, you got to cut bread either down or out. And they be like, well, I get a burger. I'm like, nigga, look at how thick the bun is. Like when I order from, so like I'll order a burger from Fat Burger, but I'll get an Impossible Burger. I get it on a wheat bun with all the veggies and shit. So I'm getting a giant veggie thing. Yeah. And then 9 times out of 10, my system is so weird now. I don't hold it down for long anyway. I digest it, and whatever my body don't digest, come back up. So
like front and back.
Yeah, my body. The thing is, I tell people this. When I had my surgery in 2018 for my throat, I feel like it feels like, even though they say they didn't, they did something with my stomach because I used to be able to eat like a grown ass savage. Like I could have a plate this big, my nigga, and filled up and go to work on it. But now I can barely do a saucer full of food. And if I eat more than that, I'll throw everything up. Man. So it forced portion control on me. You know what I'm saying?
My aunt she used to be like that with a cut stomach. And she like either can drink or can eat. She can't do both at the same time.
You can't do like I was like, because for me, I was like, all right, because I'd already cut out drinking pop. I drink a lot of water, and I was like, oh, if I drink too much water with my food, it makes me have to throw everything up.
Yeah,
so I literally had to. I'm still learning how to moderate the two, which is a terrible fucking feeling. Like, I just want to be able, you know, like I can't, like you can always, you know, you can technically drown yourself drinking too much water.
I heard, like, I got an argument with my grandma. I was like, why you need all 3 cases of water? You just get a filter, it's cheaper. Filter, put that junk in the water.
It truly is.
Because you buying all these bottles of water and then you just get all this plastic and throwing it away. It's making it worse for the environment. And like, come on. She's like, but I drink 8 bottles a day. I was like, Grandma, you know dang on well you ain't drinking 8 bottles of water a day.
Well, I was buying for a while, I was buying the Crystal Geyser gallons.
Yeah.
It just because I was told to drink a gallon a day. But I'm going back to it because what I noticed is the more I drink a lot of water in general, it cleans my skin up and my face up.
Oh yeah, that's a positive about water.
Yeah, like that's how my face has gotten so much lighter. Because at first, when I wasn't eating healthy, my shit was darker, and that's why I always, when I post a picture of my weight loss progress, every time I'm updating, I always start with that old picture of me in the white, looking terrible, like one of the drugs from A Clockwork Orange. Because my face and skin is dark, my body is just all out of shape, and here I am, looking light, and then I'm just like, you know, effervescent, nigga, like, like, bro,
that's my plan. Like my plan, because now that I'm done, like I'm done. No more classes.
Congrats.
Go back.
Congrats, man.
Because my graduation's this Friday, so.
I'm gonna give you this round of applause, brother, because you earned.
It's been 29 months, a little bit more than that, but you gotta understand, man. Like when you got a purpose in life, you can't do nothing to stop it. Like I wanted to get into film because I was tired of sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day, coming home and doing nothing. I wanted to do something. I wanted to do some shit. I wanted to do something on TV, man. I wanted to be a director or a writer or whatever. I wanted to be embarrassed for a minute. So, like you said, Celine Akil, man. I'm like, come on, like, Like I wanted to do that type of stuff, and I was like, what can I do to do that? And I look at the path. But actually, once I graduate, my goal was like I wanted to start focusing on my weight. Like right now, I'm like 363. Like my best weight was I think 220. I was built like a running back, but
Yeah, I think we talked about that last time.
and then I broke my arm, and then I got back my strength, and then I was like, screw it. And then I just started working overnight, and I just gained a bunch of sedationary weight, eating whatever. And then now quarantine made shit a lot worse. That my back is the worst. I fatigue quickly. Like shit's just not it. And
bro. I can tell you about the quarantine joint because, like, for me, again, you already know I was in the gym heavy. Like, I was going crazy in the gym. Like, yo, I was believing in what I was doing now. And then when they shut shit down, I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? Because at first I was like, man, I just don't want to be doing push-ups and sit-ups in this room all day.
You look like that dude. What's his dude? I got a bald head.
Which one? Terry Crews?
No, not Terry Crews. The other, he's like one of them IG guys. He makes fun of people. He beats people up. His prison swole like this.
Oh, Big John. You talking about? Oh, I know you talking about. I know you talking about the trainer type dude or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't want.
You almost got in a fight with Tyrone.
I remember that. Yeah.
That dude.
I know you're talking about. So I was like, but that was the thing. I was like, I didn't mind getting swole, but I just didn't want to be doing just that. I wanted to be able to have I wanted to be where my physique was cut, where you could see I was defined in muscles, and I didn't just look like I did a bed. Because I know me, my body will blow up, and I'll look like one solid fucking muscle. So I was like, I didn't want to look like that. So luckily, I started buying I bought some resistance bands. I was doing shit in the room and whatnot. I bought push-up bars. And then Winston, Blurred's host, he was like, yo, we doing Focus T25. Excuse me. He's like, you want to jump down with that? And I was like, man, I ain't no bitch. I can do Focus T25. And nigga, this was on the easy level. And then we started. And I was like, thank you, Lord.
That dog is hard, man. He said it's like it's insanity, right?
It's the precursor to insanity. But it's and for 25 minutes, but it was like it made me work. And then as I started doing it more and more, I loved it more and more. And I loved the way it pushed me. You know what I'm saying? And so cool, it was cool. Then California did this shit where they was like, oh, the gyms are gonna open up, and they opened up for like 2.5 weeks. Nigga, I was back in there like, let's go, let's keep the same routine. And then all of a sudden they were like, no, everything shut back down. I was like, you son of a bitch. They said the gyms are shut back down, bro. I was ready to move. I was
don't go there.
Like, why you finna move? Nigga, ain't no gym.
Hey, don't go to Atlanta right now. Atlanta looking like the ghetto right now, cuz
Atlanta out here looking like the Wild West. They don't know what's going on out in Atlanta. I thought Florida was bad, but Atlanta started it. Atlanta governor was like, just do whatever the fuck you want. Because again, motherfuckers are trying to politicize a virus.
Exactly.
And it really makes you just really it makes you sad for society.
I was like, yo, I'm being black. So I jump at the point of going to Atlanta because Atlanta's just one of them cities. It's just number love.
Mm-hmm.
Until I saw what's happening right now this year, and I'm like, woo, I might have to wait till next year to go to Atlanta and have fun.
Dude, I was like, only reason I've decided to stick it out here because once I knew everything was shut down, a lot of people have been like, well, I'm leaving. I can't do what I came out here to do. I came out here to be an actor, and I came out here to write and blah, 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 and I can't do that. It's shut down. And so a lot of people move back to their hometowns, which is understandable. But then I had that rationale and that realization of, yo, stick it out because this shit has to open up. Yeah. And when it does, the people that are here first get first opportunity at everything.
Exactly.
And so why not put myself in a position where I'm like, y'all need a big black dude that can act for this and that, and here I am. Let's go. Granted, there's still a bunch of big black dudes. Let me tell you something. One of the things I learned is you have to try to be unique. And it's not just in your personality, it's also in your look.
I was gonna say that. Like, what roles, especially as a big black guy, can you get right now?
Well, because I'm cutting my weight down, I'm trying to stay out of the typical thug role.
Yeah.
Like thug or the criminal or the record producer, shit like that. That's the typical thing. Or the football player. Now, I don't mind. Now, here's the thing though. I don't mind doing those roles if they are series regular roles and I'm consistently on a show making hella money. Because we already know I'm not perpetuating the stereotype. They're like, oh, you just perpetuating the stereotype. No, if it's not me, nigga, it's gonna be another nigga getting his money.
Exactly. So, I'm trying to get paid.
Right now, look, I can't. I'm not at that point in my career where I can sit there and say, well, I don't want this role. I don't want that role. I'm like, I need that role. I got babies. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of things people forget. People like, well, such and such didn't take no roles when they were coming up. They didn't have babies.
Exactly.
I was a 17-year-old. Okay, I've got kids. I got 2 kids. And so. But I've auditioned for a lot of different things. Of course, I auditioned for prisoner roles because you want, when you look for prisoners, you need Mexicans and blacks and a few bald-headed white guys.
Yeah, Mexican, blacks, we said skinhead-looking black white guys.
Some skinhead-looking white guys, and you'll sprinkle and pepper in the rest.
Yeah,
so. I've had a few auditions. I'm just hoping for more of them to come out. My agent, I love her to death. She's so hesitant about sending a lot of us out on her talent out on auditions because, they recently just passed a thing for the SAG union of how to the protocols to open back up and start productions. But she was like, I'm not putting my talent in that position. And some of us have been like, listen, I respect your opinions. However,
I'm trying to get paid.
I'm broke. Like, I need a job. I need to work. Like, because for me, so I've had a pattern I've had a couple of great patterns of things since I've been out here. And one of the things is every year I end up booking a commercial around Christmas somehow, some way.
Hey,
I've done commercials from the lottery. I did the lottery. I
seen the FS1 one.
That was more so. That was like the summer. The FS1 joint. That was the joint. I did Pornhub. I did a commercial for Pornhub. Yeah, that is.
I'm gonna tell you a story about that afterwards, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No, we're gonna stop this right now. You gotta.
So I'm graduating, right? Mm-hmm. And I started applying for jobs. This company, I'm not gonna say the name, called me about an editing job. They said, all right, it's blank dollars an hour, get benefits, but you're going to have to be editing adult stuff. Like what? Like adult content, like MILFs and Team Skeet. What? Yeah, you sit down 8 hours a day and you're just editing adult stuff. At first, I was like, a job's a job. I hate the job I'm at right now. There's nothing wrong with that. The girls on Team Skeet are not what I'm looking at. I like voluptuous women.
Okay.
So, skinny white broad, I'm not into it. This is just money. And then I thought about it the next couple of days until my next interview. I'm like, I really don't need this job.
And let me tell you something. I think the problem. I know they have to have an editor. The problem for me being an editor of porn videos, is it would change the way I watch porn forever.
Exactly. And the thing is, I'm trying to clean up from it. Like, I'm not trying to watch it as much as I am now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it would change. This quarantine, let me tell you something. If they ever Google my search history, they're like, this nigga's a freak. Like, they're like, this nigga was watching everything.
It's like, that's why I'm scared of giving my laptop. They were like,
Let me tell you something. Anytime everybody's can I borrow your laptop? What site do you need to see? What do you mean? I will type it in for you. Why? I can type it no because I need to make sure the first 2 letters don't trigger nothing else to come up.
But I'm trying to get away from it because it is strong as a spirit that it kind of messes up your mind. It's like porn is like cocaine. It's like sexual cocaine, bro. You don't need that, bro.
Plus, I ain't trying to be out here like Kurt Franklin.
Oh my gosh, yo! And now you got like 30 kids in them.
I'm addicted to porn. Stop. Like, no, sir, you wasn't stumping nothing. Like, because also I've met a couple of adult film stars personally. I've met them, I've talked to them, I'm hung with them. And
Me
then
from
you
Miami, that's
you
like every third person here.
right, but the thing is, you forget, a lot of people forget that this is, when they say adult film star, they are a film person. This is a script almost. They're scenes. They're being told what, there's a director. And I was like, what? I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, excuse me? There's a what? There's a what? They were like, yeah, there's a director who's like, all right, I need you to spread her ass cheek a little bit so we can see a little more. I need you to, all right, can you stand up? Like, if you've ever watched a porno, and this is for anybody watching the video now, if you ever watched a porno and you watch and you notice how the guys or the girls will adjust their body mid-movement, it's because of the direction that they're being given. They're being told we need you to open up so we can see this more. So you can't. So where some people who are oblivious at first think, oh man, I'm finna just be going in porn. I'm finna be just smashing, dudes and women.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like when I heard one of my homegirls, her best friend is Sarah J, and they were hanging out one night. And she was like, yeah, Sarah just got done working. She said she's exhausted. I was like, how long was she working? Because again, I understand her career.
Legendary.
I understand her career. I know what she does, but again, also going into the film mindset, like, how do you keep like the one thing? So in movies, you got to get a shot over and over again.
I was gonna be exactly like, for like a 30-40 minute scene. How long are they shooting that shit?
Sometimes, well, if you pay attention closely, and this is good editing, it's actually looped. Certain parts are looped.
Oh yeah,
because that's why a fluffer is there for a dude, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies. Well, ladies, you know this. Dudes, you probably don't even know. If you've gone already, fellas, that's why it's able to go longer before you finish again. And so that's why they do have the fluffer on set, so you can get that one out the way and you can go and put in work. Now, if you're like me, who's impatient and needs this, I'd forget 26 minutes in, damn this job.
But yo, fuck it, can't do it. Nope.
Like, and then women, because if you do that sex with me, women be like, yo, I'm tired. I need a break for a minute. And so again, when you said we watching these 40-minute scenes, you like, yo.
But you're right. They do take like certain scenes and then like multiply them and stretch them. Because honestly, how long can we actually go? Honestly, I think I danced longer than I actually had sex, bro.
I mean, unless I'm taking a blue chew or a blue pill from the gas station, aka the Lamar Odoms. Like, unless I'm taking them joints, then I can get you. Because, like, don't get me wrong, or depending on if I'm in a good mood, right? And since it's Sunday as we record this, if the spirit moves me, and it's like I need to, because every dude has had this point in his life where he's like, I need to make a statement at this moment.
Yeah.
Every dude has had that. I need to make a statement.
I've done
that. And I had one thing. So I had this one. These are real conversations. I had this one woman. She was coming through. I was like, all right, bet. I was like, it was late. She's supposed to came by like 10. She's supposed to come by the crib like 10 p.m. It got like midnight. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna make sure I don't go down out this. So what I did was I took I had a nitro cold brew in a can. I popped that bitch open like Popeye and took it to the face like when I tell you the time had to be about almost 3 a.m. when she was like, all right, I think I'm about to go. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, she was like, you still ain't came. I was like, I know. Just got a lot of energy right now. I had to burn off this nitro, boy.
You had I think I love my wife moment.
Yes, I did. I had this moment. You like,
it be like that sometime, man. Like I had took one of them pills, I think once, and I just couldn't do it. Like I learned, I just cut them joints in half. Like, and then
everybody like I remember when they first started coming out with Viagra and stuff like that. People like, yo, you could be hard for 4 hours. I was like, who the fuck wants to be hard for 4 hours?
Do that. All you need is 15 minutes, man. At most.
Hannibal Buress said in the joke when she was like, he said he was talking to this woman. This woman was like, you gonna give it to me all night? He was like, I'm probably gonna give you 13 and a half minutes of great pleasure, and then the rest is up to your imagination.
That's though, man. It's like that's why I was like, man, like that's why when I watch, those films, the porn, it was like 40, 50, 60 hours, 30. Like, no, bro. I don't know how they do that. But now I see it.
There's the joke. The common joke is always nobody's ever finished a porno, right? And I always say this. This is my addendum to the joke. If you can watch a porno from beginning to end, you are a serial killer. If you can watch a porn movie from the opening credits to the end credits, you will kill people. If you can tell me who the gaffer was on the set of that video, you have murdered rodents. If you can tell me who did the set design, nigga, somebody need to check your search history. I don't trust you in life. Like no dude is. Matter of fact, I don't know anybody that sat there and watched. You know how they show you movies or stuff where the guys is always like a porno will always have somebody in the background watching a porno, and you like, why did you do that? Like, I don't want to focus on your moaning when I'm trying to focus on that moaning. I can't.
I remember watching one video, and I think she had a dog in the bed with her while she was with a dude, and they were banging. The dog looked the most uncomfortable ever while this is happening. I'm like, yo, why is this dog in this video, and why is nobody paying attention to this dog?
First of all, there are women in this world, in this country, that are adamant about their dogs can stay in the room while they having sex. Like they can even be in the bed. I do not want your dog looking at me talking about something that's supposed to be my position. Like, no, I know women that have cats and they cats be in there while you having sex and the cat just like, no, the most uncomfortable feeling. Like if I got eyes on me,
bro, that's an animal, man. Like they're like animal things, man. Like, no, come on.
I don't want like your dog or something to get mad at me. I pull out my dick's out of the dog like, roar! And I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. No, like I don't want. It's just I've never understood that. Like I feel like the only people that should be in the room are the people involved in the act. Like,
right.
Like I've had the opportunity to be that dude to bang somebody's wife while he sits in the corner, and I've never taken it.
Wow, that sounds like creepy cruise like thing.
Well, no, it's that cuckold stuff. It's an actual porn category where it's mainly white dudes who want black dudes to bang their wife out and they watch. Now, that's supposedly her fantasy, and he's like, I'm willing to oblige. I've been asked to do that. Now, have I done it? No, because every time I've been asked to do it, it was when I was doing a stand-up show and I'm in one of these little small towns that I don't know where I'm really at. I don't know anybody. They want me to come back to their spot, and like I can't check in on Facebook because I ain't got no signal to tell niggas if I go missing, this is where I was. Like you can't make a Facebook status that says, so I'm about to blow this dude's wife's back out real quick while he watch. If I don't, y'all don't hear from me in several hours. Here's the address. Nobody's ever gonna post that, right?
I'm gonna drop a pin at my current location.
This is my current location. This is I am literally about. I'm making a video like the Blair Witch Project. Hey y'all, so I'm about to fuck the shit out of his wife. I'm really excited to do it, but I don't know if we'll live after. Here's my pin. Here's who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? Things like.
That's true though, man. Like,
but I see those porn categories and like the regular categories. I'm like, okay, the movie version, yeah. But when you see the amateur, so since we had this discussion, since the quarantine, I've really delved into the amateur category because I don't care about production value. I want to know how nitty gritty you can
It's
get.
the best right now, honestly, because yeah.
Like I always like for me, it's the best when you got somebody with a camera and you can hear them say, "Yeah, so go ahead and smack her ass one time." Or like just, honey, you like that? Or you be hearing like, honey, you like that? And she be like, yeah, I'm finna let him come at me. And dude be like, okay, let me tell you something. That'll never be me for several reasons. One, I'm potent. Two, you're not gonna use this as evidence to say that's your baby. No, no, no. But then I be watching the ones where like the dude be trying to hold his phone. And look, fellas, let me tell you something as a secret. You cannot hold your phone while you smashing. Because let me tell you something, you don't have that type of coordination to be out here like just steady, like a steady cam. Also, your phone doing this shit. Now I got motion sickness because I'm trying to watch you hit it.
You Cameron and paid in full. Like you did the Dougie.
Yup.
Yeah. See, I did the Dougie on it. You know, the Dougie freshman out there. Yeah.
I be seeing like I be watching them sometimes, and I'll admit it's times I watched one porno, and I bullshit you not. The girl who was in the porno, halfway through, it started playing a poem she did. I must have started hollering. I was like, wait, what? What the fuck is going on? And she was like, you can also check out my new single. Bitch, I don't care about your
struggle bars.
Bitch, what am I supposed to pay attention to right now? Like, I don't know.
No, it's hilarious.
Man, let me tell you something. It's just you.
But I agree with you on amateur though. Amateur by far the professional. And then with the whole quarantine shit that's happening right now, like shit's just not right. Like right now.
I got a question for you. Now, this is gonna be a real question that you're gonna probably be like, what? You ever see somebody you know on the amateur category?
I want the fam. That's all I gotta tell you.
Oh yeah. Never mind. You know what? That beats my story real quick. I'm sorry.
With the fam, there was an alleged tape in FAMU, if you can search it, that was on there. We remember this girl and dude. Yeah, tape at fam. Yeah.
I remember one chick. So I knew the chick. I knew her biblically. So
wow.
I was watching. It started out just dude hitting ebony chick from the back, and I was like, yeah. But then I was looking. I was like, wait a minute. I know that tramp stamp.
Yep.
And then I listened to the moan, and I was like, copy the link. I started texting the link to like, yo, this okay. This is wrong on my part. I know. I was like, hey, I texted one of my homegirls who knew her. Like, we all was cool. I said, yo, watch this video and tell me who you think this is. When I tell you in 2 minutes, she was like, bop, 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 with a question mark. I was like, bingo.
Damn.
So the party is, people were like, yo, you should tell her that's probably like revenge porn. I was like, let me tell you something. I know her. That's not revenge porn. I know, like when you know the person, you like that. Yeah, because you ever watch some of them amateur videos, like the girl look dead in the camera, like, all right, come on. Like she knows what she's recording this for.
Yeah, like easy though.
Now, granted, some might not be knowing it is for the distribution.
Yeah.
But that girl, that one she knew because again, now she is the only fan page where she was doing it. I was like, so I'm just not gonna pay for your only.
Oh man, speaking of OnlyFans, man, I'm telling you, that's another reason I need to drop all this weight. Drop OnlyFans.
Hey, I'm telling you,
abs.
I'm as soon as I get these abs, it shouldn't be nothing but dick and ankle socks. I'm it's gonna be dick and ankle socks. OnlyFans.
Got the beard, man. They think beards is attractive, so
I've seen weave beards. I'll put one on solely for the OnlyFans. It'll be a beard, dick, and ankle socks. I'm not playing no games.
These chicks be scamming on them joint, bro. Like Ruby Rose and all of them. And
Well, the thing is, like,
not the Ruby Rose, Australian Ruby Rose, the black Ruby Rose.
Yeah, but can you say? Here's the thing, though. Can you say they scamming when it's cats out there willing to pay?
Yo, some niggas, niggas would do that shit.
Niggas is dropping bread, so it's like if you dropping bread, how you? I can't really say if a nigga dropping bread on it, I can't say that she's scamming. Like, oh girl, Bella, what was it, Bella Thorne or something, whatever her name is, the one.
Yeah, you made like a mill on that. Like,
yeah, because she tricked everybody thinking she was finna drop some nudes and wasn't. Like, that's a different story. Like, I know a girl that got an OnlyFans and she tell people straight up, ain't no nudity on it. Like, so if you going to look for nudes, like you out of luck. I'm like, okay, I respect that. But like, I just, for me personally, I always know I'm not going to be a person. I cannot support an OnlyFans. I just can't.
I have a friend. I told her like, yo, if you need some money, drop an OnlyFans and just put feet pics. Like niggas love feet pics and shit.
You can do what I'm telling you. You can go do whatever, and you gonna come up on an OnlyFans. You gonna come up like there's a category for everything. There's a category for everything. I'm like, so the old girl that I know that I told you that started hers, I was like, yo, so you got a promo code I can get in with? She was like, what? I was like, bitch, you got a promo code. She was like, why you want a promo code? I have fucked you already.
Exactly. Okay?
We have had sex numerous fucking times. Okay. I have been inside your birth canal practically. I want a promo code.
He's like, nah. Give me the.
Let me see the content of what you're putting out, and then I can go ahead and promote your content and be like, listen, guys, if you all are looking to support workers here, I highly recommend this one. How should I know to recommend it? I have had a pleasure of being there outside of OnlyFans's, confines. Like, but I was like, I'm not finna.
Yeah, but like, I know girls that were like dancers. And then because of the clubs were shut down, they had to launch OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And now, like they're like, true, I might as well do this, and it's killing it for like the girls who do cam and all that shit. And then you got the porn actors and all that shit. And it's just shit's just all backwards because of quarantine. But this girl, I know she does. She does it, but I unfollowed her when she unfollowed me, so like, I really don't care anymore.
But also, you got to also remember this though. You got some people who got OnlyFans that ain't got damn bit of nude on them, damn bit of anything sexually provocative. Like OnlyFans was originally set to be like all X-rated stuff, but it's just basically another form of Patreon.
Yeah, I was just like, it's pretty much Patreon.
Pretty much Patreon. So it is what it is, man. But listen, we're going to hold this comment because this can go a long way, bro. Hey. And I'm going to say this for the next one because we're going to talk more because I want to hear about how graduation turns out. I want to hear if any moves have been made, you know what I'm saying? Granted, the transition from spring to fall, all that good stuff and everything. And again, I've told you this in Discords and everything. I am very proud of everything you've accomplished because you set your mind to it and your goals for it, and you've been accomplishing that shit, bro. So you got all the respect and love in the world from me, man.
No, it is what it is, man. Like you gotta understand. Like I'm at the age. I had my fun. I've done my wild shit. I'm at where I just gotta start fulfilling my purpose and start building shit for like the future. Like I want to do film shit until like I'm 90. Like I'm like Clint Eastwood.
Well, at least okay. So if you be Clint Eastwood, I'm fine with that. But just promise me you won't go to a Democratic or Republican national convention and start talking to a chair.
Nah, it's not gonna be like that.
That nigga was talking to a chair. They was like, it's the greatest speech ever. I was like, he spoke to a chair.
Nah, anyway, man, I can't be Clint.
Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese.
Steven Spielberg. Them cats out here old and still doing it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to make that shit all the way till I'm 90.
Like, that's what's up, man. I believe in you, bro. Tell the people how they can find you because I know you just updated your website and everything.
Yeah, RJC Vids, RJC Lifestyle on Instagram and Twitter. Like, I'm trying to keep calm with my ratchet, just trying to be normal. If y'all see me talk about Power Book 2, yeah, it's gonna be crazy because I'll be spoiling shit.
Make sure y'all go follow that man and support him in his endeavors so he can make movies to 90. And then when he's this big time director, I can just drop one of these links in his DMs and be like, hey man, remember when I was out here supporting you from the jump? Like, don't you need a nigga in a role to play a prisoner?
You're not gonna be a prisoner, dog.
I'm messing with you. Anyway, Twitter, Instagram, y'all already know how to find me, man. Y'all already know what the deal is. And if you are a member of the squad and you want to update to upgrade and elevate to this level, you can. If you want to just join the squad and be at this level, you can. We can always have these dope ass conversations. Like I said, I love each and every one of them, and I'm having a blast. I will holler at y'all next time. Don't you go nowhere. Stay tuned. I'm out of here. Bye.